Honestly speaking, right, and I'm saying this with audacity because I don't even own a house now.
Yet lah.
I'm renting an apartment.
Yes.
A room in an apartment. And I tell you right, after like when I stepped down from my startup life and everything, right, and chong and everything, and I just really have this philosophical awakening that like, life is the fairly unfair thing, right? And I realized like even renting things, right? A lot of the typical elitist Singaporean, they always go like, oh, I don't want to rent, you're giving money away and everything. But actually, you change your perspectives properly, right? Like, okay, cool, yeah, you buy a house lah, you BTO at 21 lah. What if you didn't 5 years later you realize this is a shit place? What if you realize what if 5 years later you got divorced or this kind of thing, So sometimes renting it's all about perspective. If you set your mind to it and you really know like, okay, this is something that I said I do, I have other goals in my life and everything. And that's how I condition myself lah. I'm just like, yeah, I'm paying rent now. My rent goes, I don't care, like I'm building on my life.
Strategizing phase.
Like, I tell you one thing you buy when you're renting, right? You're buying freedom also because you can move to another place in a shorter period of time.
I'll tell you this. There was this one Reddit post.
Fellow renter.
One Reddit post I saw on Ask Singapore, right? This lady, she bought a condo with her boyfriend. A year later of staying together, she said, I don't even like the guy anymore. What to do with the condo?
Wow, jialat. I know quite a few examples.
Yeah, then after that, the comments was like, renting didn't seem financially viable at that time. We didn't want to give money. Yeah, exactly.
It's not buy a condo you cannot rent.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Like, why would you? It's like you say, okay, you know what? I feel like business class, first class, not good enough, but I don't want to spend the money. I might as well buy my private jet first, right?
Like what the hell?
Then you buy the private jet only to realize, man, I fucking hate flying. I hate flying. I never want to leave this
Exactly,
country.
bro. Exactly. This podcast is sponsored by Storm.
That's damn stupid. BTO is one thing. You buy a condo with a guy, then you realize you don't even love each other.
Yeah, that's what I realized, man. Like life is really fairly unfair. And like at the end of the day, you just decide what you want, you work for it. Don't conform to society needs.
Priorities lah.
And this shows that everything is interconnected. So many musicians try to make music their identity, but dude, there's so many things in life, man, that you need to care about.
Exactly.
Yeah, that nobody's talking about. And that's why there's so many like depression, suicide cases of musicians. Because when they realize, oh shit, there's actually more things outside of music, then they fucking depressed.
Yep.
If you don't settle your life and then you just focus on your craft, right, then everything will crumble, right? And then you're just like, oh my god, you're helpless.
But sometimes it's more than that lah. Sometimes like the depression is really so deep that nothing can fix it.
Yeah.
There's so many examples happen to great artists.
Great artists, yeah.
That's why I think like being logical is important, but being emotional is also super important. Because like if you don't get in touch with your feelings, you don't process your emotions, like you really one day it will eat you up, man.
Wow,
when you kena, bro.
Yeah, then kena, really, it's just gone.
You know what? This reminds me of the Nathan Hartono talk. The guy was like really.
We just talking got halfway, then suddenly we start talking about like insurance claim and depression.
Insurance claim.
Bro, there was 10 people here, bro. 10 people here, so many DSLR, and then I was him one-on-one with him. Dude, it's crazy, man. Yeah.
Take care of your mental health.
Yeah, because I'm so hyper logical, and then when I suddenly, I think because of the fact that she helped me understand that I also have emotions lah.
Yeah,
and then I realized, oh shit, I'm actually like quite fucking damaged, yeah. Then I stopped chonging, right, and start self-care a bit more, right. Then I realized, hey, actually can chong more.
Do you think are you more of avoidant or you're more of like just not aware?
He not aware. So for him,
okay.
He is not introspective at all.
No,
he's
then
not like us.
if you're not aware, it's still better than avoidant though. Because you see, avoidant, right, is like you're aware of it, right? Yeah. But you just sweep it under the rug.
Oh, I am avoidant.
Yeah, that's why INTJ lah. No.
The one con of being an INTJ is that I'm hyper introspective about myself.
Very self-aware.
Like I'm too self-aware about my own feelings. You know, like I make my friends, like let's say I piss off my friend. I will sit at home and just think about like what the hell was I doing? Like I just sit there and think to myself like, oh my god, why did I say that to my friend? Like I'll go through my entire conversation and like wonder what was my process thought behind saying these words.
But that's not avoidant, what? You're introspective, what?
Yeah, but avoidant is sometimes like you know that you behave this way and you know why you do it, but you still do it because you don't want to change your ways. It's very hard to. Sometimes it's very hard.
I don't think that's avoidant. That's impulse control. If you ask me.
Really?
I have that problem also sometimes. There's something I know is wrong, but I still like. I just wanna.
I don't think
Dopamine.
it's
Then
like
I do it. You know,
wrong.
like
Maybe it's just you know.
it's not good for me right now. Or what, I shouldn't do it now. But like, I just like, yeah, I can lah. You know, like you feed the dopamine.
I mean, like I would say, like that's my relationship with food, because like
me same also, bro.
I mean, no, that's the reason why I'm this way. It's because like I know that this food is bad for me. Like I really shouldn't be eating this. I shouldn't be eating this way. But like but like I just cannot not eat in the food that I want. Like I just don't know how to tell myself, you know what, you shouldn't do this. Even though I'm telling myself that I shouldn't, but I just do it because it has to satisfy me in some way.